Some of the standards of practice that accompany Article 16 cite examples of conduct that realtors must adhere to in order to comply with the article. For example, Standard of Practice 16-9 requires realtors, prior to entering representation agreements, to make reasonable efforts to ensure that the prospective prospect is not already subject to a current representation agreement. Standard of Practice 16-13 elaborates on this obligation by requiring realtors to ask prospects whether they are a party to a representation agreement before providing any substantive services. For example, let's say a realtor gets a phone call from a seller asking the agent to make a listing presentation and to provide the seller with a comparative market analysis. Prior to providing such a service, the realtor should ask the question, "Are you currently listed with any other real estate company?" in order to comply with Article 16, Standard of Practice 16-13. Let's look at another scenario starring Fred that illustrates the possible pitfalls of Article 16. Let's play the violation game again. Receive points if you think Fred's violating Article 16, and receive double points if you think he's violating any of the other articles we've already reviewed.
Hi, my name is Fred. Welcome to my open house. I think you'll find that this is a very unique property. It's brand new to the market. Yes, that's right. And there are not that many antique colonials of this caliber available. Yeah, please feel free to wander around. Well, what did you think? Isn't this a lovely home? The current owners did a painstaking job restoring the original woodwork in the entire house. Yes, and they researched the paint colors, chose colors that were original to the period. Oh, this property's in great condition, very solid for an old house. Of course, as with all old houses, there'll be a few creaks and groans, sure, but overall, it's in great shape. The heating system? Oh, no problems there. No, it's in great shape. Should last for years. Now, I can tell from the amount of time you've spent going through the house that you have a strong interest. And I have to be candid with you, there's been a lot of interest from a bunch of folks, for obvious reasons. I'm anticipating active bidding very quickly. So, if you'd like to make an offer, I'd be more than happy to take the information and make it on your behalf. What's that? You've been working with another broker. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. A lot of buyers work with more than one agent. You have an agreement? What sort of an agreement? An exclusive right to represent? Now, why'd you sign that? That totally limits your ability to work with whomever you want. Are you sure that's what you signed? I see. Well, that certainly does change things. What do I mean by that? Well, if you were working with me, you'd have an inside track during the negotiation process. I'd be able to keep you abreast of who's bidding what. For obvious reasons, you'd stand a much better chance of getting the house. Though I certainly couldn't make any guarantees. Who'd you sign that agreement with? Patty Petunia. I should have known. Did she explain what you were signing? Were you aware of how it would limit you? I see. Well, it's your call. You want to work with Patty on this? That's your choice. But I got to tell you, I think you're making a big mistake. If you move quickly and make a strong offer on this property, I think we could close this transaction very quickly. And just between you and me, the sellers need to sell quickly because the husband's just been transferred. Now that's the kind of information you're not going to get from Patty. You need some time to decide. Not a problem. Here's my card. I've already got your contact information from the sign-in sheet. We'll be in touch first thing tomorrow. Just remember, speed is essential here. Fast Fred here. Oh, hi, Patty. What's up? The Paulsons? Who are they? They came to my open house yesterday at Sycamore. Could be. I had a lot of traffic at that open house. Great property. What do you mean I tried to interfere with your buyers? I don't even know who they are. You have an offer for them? What, Patty, it seems that you're telling me that you didn't even show this property and that the buyers saw it through me at my open house. What makes you think that you can make an offer for them? Oh, your exclusive right to represent agreement. Well, all right, give me your offer. If I remember these buyers of yours correctly, they didn't seem to be very serious about this property, so I hope you're not wasting your time and mine. Okay, I'll be back in touch. When? I have no idea, Patty. Whenever I can get a hold of the seller and present the offer. No, don't bother calling me. I'll call you when I have an answer. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye and good riddance. I knew I shouldn't have trusted those buyers. Well, if they think they have any chance of getting the property, they are sadly mistaken.